Hello and welcome back to my channel, IQD to USD Vietnam's trade surplus and currency challenges. Navigating the global trade landscape. Vietnam has recently garnered global attention for its remarkable trade surplus with the United States. But what does this economic term signify? A trade surplus occurs when a nation exports more goods than it imports. For Vietnam, this means it is selling significantly more products to the US than it is buying, showcasing its robust economy and highly competitive manufacturing sector. However, there's a twist. Vietnam's currency, the dong, is undervalued compared to the US dollar, giving the nation a competitive advantage in global trade. This weaker currency makes Vietnamese goods cheaper and more attractive to international buyers, boosting exports. While advantageous for trade, this situation has sparked debates over fairness, with some critics suggesting that Vietnam holds an unfair edge. This concern has prompted discussions about potential tariffs by the US, a topic that gained prominence during the Trump administration and remains relevant today. The possible outcomes of currency adjustment. If Vietnam decides to address its trade surplus by increasing the value of the dong or importing more US goods, the implications could be far-reaching. On one hand, a stronger dong could reflect economic stability and attract more foreign investments. Investors generally favor stable economies, which could lead to growth in Vietnam's domestic industries. On the other hand, this move comes with risks. A rapid increase in currency value could disrupt the market, making exports less competitive and potentially slowing economic growth. Higher costs could impact Vietnam's manufacturing sector, leading to reduced exports, fewer jobs, and lower revenue. Balancing growth and competitiveness. Vietnamese policymakers face a delicate balancing act. Reports suggest they are carefully evaluating the advantages and drawbacks of a currency adjustment. Their primary objective is to maintain Vietnam's competitive edge while avoiding negative attention on the global stage. A well-calculated strategy could also improve trade relations with the US, paving the way for more balanced agreements and bolstering Vietnam's international credibility. Despite the challenges, there is potential for Vietnam to achieve sustainable growth through innovation. Investments in technology could help businesses maintain profitability even if currency value increases. By cutting operational costs, Vietnam's industries can stay competitive without relying solely on a weaker currency. Lessons from global leaders countries like Germany and South Korea have achieved remarkable economic growth while maintaining stronger currencies. Vietnam could aim to replicate their model, focusing on high-quality goods and efficient manufacturing practices. The country's primary export industries, including textiles, electronics, and agriculture, are likely to feel the impact of any currency shift. Preparation and adaptation in these sectors will be key. Implications for global markets. Changes in Vietnam's currency policy will have ripple effects across international markets. Consumers might notice higher prices for Vietnamese goods, while businesses could need to rethink supply chains. This situation underscores the fluid nature of global trade dynamics and highlights Vietnam's growing role on the international stage. A nation's transformation. Iraq's economic shift. As Vietnam tackles trade challenges, Iraq is undergoing an equally transformative journey. Traditionally reliant on oil exports, Iraq's government is striving to diversify its economy. This move away from an oil-dependent model is aimed at creating a more stable and sustainable economic future. An oil-dependent economy, often referred to as an oil rent economy, exposes a country to volatility. Fluctuating oil prices can have devastating consequences, as seen in Iraq's past. To mitigate this risk, the government is fostering the growth of the private sector, investing in infrastructure and supporting entrepreneurship. Sectors poised for growth: tourism, agriculture, and technology are three sectors that could drive Iraq's future economic success. With historical treasures like Babylon and Iraq has the potential to become a global tourism hub. Improved infrastructure and safety could attract visitors, creating jobs and stimulating local economies. Agriculture, too, holds immense promise. By adopting modern farming techniques, Iraq can significantly boost productivity and provide fresh produce to local and international markets. Similarly, The tech industry, backed by a young and innovative population, could emerge as a cornerstone of Iraq's economy. Education, the key to progress. A thriving economy requires an educated workforce. Recognizing this, Iraq is investing in educational infrastructure and skill development programs. By equipping its youth with the tools they need, the nation is laying the foundation for long-term prosperity. A shared vision for a brighter future. Both Vietnam and Iraq are navigating critical junctures in their economic journeys. Vietnam's challenge lies in managing its trade surplus and currency value, while Iraq is striving to reduce its reliance on oil and foster a vibrant private sector. These nations remind us that economic transformation is a complex yet rewarding endeavor. As global citizens, we can support these efforts by staying informed and sharing these stories. Whether it's Vietnam's trade policies or Iraq's economic diversification, these changes will shape not only their futures but also the global economy.